All right. Okay, so, of course it's Florida. It's always Florida.
Yes.
And a Becky Lives Matter story. So, meanwhile, Becky in Florida. I guess, is that the... Yeah?
That might be a real story. That might, really be a children's book.
Meanwhile, Becky in Florida. So, Emmy Hurley sparked mass panic among Uber users after claiming in a viral Facebook post she was nearly kidnapped by a sex trafficker. The sex trafficking panic. See where it's led us. So, Emmy Hurley claimed she had a terrifying experience after ordering an Uber when she arrived in Tampa, Florida. She hopped into the rideshare, and Ms. Hurley had no idea anything was amiss as they drove off. It wasn't until she received a phone call from her actual Uber driver she realized the mistake she had made. This is according to her Facebook post. Last night, I was picked up by an Uber, same car, female driver. And then all caps, I made a mistake, according to the Facebook post. I got in before checking as she opened the back door for me from her seat. Though she said she thought the woman who was the Uber driver drove around erratically for 10 minutes and didn't speak to her when she got into the car. About 10 minutes in, my actual Uber called asking where I was. The post continued, my voice cracked because in that instant, I knew. I texted back, a car, I think I need help. Ms. Hurley then claimed her real Uber driver, Kristen Quintino, told her to stay on the phone and get out of the car immediately. However, she claimed when she asked the driver to stop, the driver refused and ignored her request. And this is still from the Facebook post. I told her she was driving by my friends and they would call the cops, Ms. Hurley said in a post. She slowed a little, pointing at her phone, saying, Uber, I take you back then. She told the driver she wanted to be dropped off where they were and made a decision to jump out of the moving car when the driver didn't comply. Ms. Hurley said the driver sped off with numerous people later informing her the driver was probably a sex trafficker.
Well, she wanted Liam Neeson to stop one of his hunting trips and come save her from being taken.
This is from the fucking, her Facebook post. There's a screenshot of it here. They use women like her to lure people in and possibly hang out at Uber lots to steal rides from similar looking cars. The cops didn't come, but my real Uber driver did and hugged me, kept me safe, and cried with me. Always, always check your Uber. I'm so lucky. Nigga, what the fuck? The terrifying ordeal seemed to be backed up by a Facebook post made by Ms. Quintino, which has since been deleted. In her post, the Uber driver claimed she was, quote, directly involved in a sex trafficking accident. The post starts with her explaining she received a booking from Ms. Hurley, but when she arrived, Hurley was nowhere to be seen. She said she then became worried and called Hurley multiple times, and when she finally did get a hold of Hurley, what ensued was, quote, the longest, scariest 5 minutes of my life. These niggas is dramatic as shit.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
That's the real Uber driver.
Okay.
And that's the girl who was sex trafficked.
But the other person was an Uber driver, but it was just the wrong.
Yeah, it was
pickup,
the wrong car. Yeah. Just
the wrong pickup.
Yeah.
And they didn't speak a whole bunch of English.
Right. Yeah. So let me see if I can get down here. After the story had already been shared thousands of times, the local police came out with a slightly different version of events. Tampa police announced Wednesday the incident was reported to them and they discovered it was nothing more than a misunderstanding. Authorities claimed the woman who picked up Ms. Hurley was actually an Uber driver, but had gotten the wrong passenger. The driver spoke Spanish. This is Tampa, right?
Yeah.
The driver spoke Spanish but didn't really understand English, leading to a miscommunication between herself and Hurley. The language barrier and the fact the woman got into the car led to confusion, police said in a statement. Unfortunately, that also led to inaccurate conclusions that were then posted on social media. Police say claims that the driver was a sex trafficker are unfounded. Police took the opportunity to remind rideshare users to always double-check you're getting in the right car. The Uber app provides a license plate and model of the car, the name of the driver, and their photo. Passengers are urged to ask the Uber driver who they are picking up before getting in to ensure it is the correct vehicle. So, basically, they tried to cause a sex traffic panic because your Uber driver didn't speak English.
And stop watching Amy Schumer movies.
Seriously.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, that was a little wild to me. And it's also annoying because we are in the middle of this whole fucking sex trafficking panic right now, but it's like... all these fucking, you were just racist. You just assumed because somebody didn't speak English, they were a foreigner and had ill intentions for your little blonde ass. Nobody gives a fuck about you, Becky. Jesus Christ.
All right.
That's fun.
WineCellarMedia.com. And also, we need folks. Like, I can't do this all by myself, every gosh darn body. All right. I need to make these new bumpers, but we need more voices. I'm gonna try to contact Penny Loco on Sunday, which is Martha Frackin tomorrow.
Yes.
But I would also like more voices. All right, like for this one, diet misogyny. Okay, you can get involved in diet misogyny.
Yes.
All right, so check it out. Let's go ahead and bring this on down. Try to get folks in there. Hey, gang. Do you ever want to handle your internalized misogyny without dealing with that pesky feminism, social change, or honest introspection? Damn right you do. So wrap your flappy mansplainers around a frosty bottle of diet misogyny. That's right, diet misogyny. It tastes just like regular misogyny with only half the chauvinism. With diet misogyny, I only slut-shame women that have consensual sex before sundown. With diet misogyny, I can mask my fat-shaming as health concern. With diet misogyny, I only hate black women. That's racism. Thanks to diet misogyny, I'm no longer anti-abortion, I'm just pro-restrictions. So what are you waiting for? Grab a bottle of diet misogyny, lift it up to your opinion pot, and guzzle the justice. And for those parts of what
Why did you have to say guzzle the justice? Why did you have to end it like that?
And lift it up to your opinion pot. Yeah, and guzzle the justice.
Oh, man.
Wrap your flappy mansplainers around a frosty bottle of diet misogyny. I like words, you know that. And those parts where it's like, with diet misogyny, I only slut-shame women, I would like other voices on that. So if you can get on your handheld smart device or whatever you have, and send a voice message to the Black Podcast or at Wine Cellar Media on the Twitters, that would be super funky fresh. Yeah. Just saying that, do the voice upbeat, deliver it, do the best you can, get close to your microphone. We don't want too much air in the mix. All right? All right. WineCellarMedia.com. PayPal.me/Phoenix and William. Patreon.com/Wine Cellar Media Fund.